But on Saturday, it emerged, or she, according to her own words, she's now vying, she will want to be the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Lydia Wanyoto Mutende. She's the woman member of Parliament, Mbale City. Good morning, Honorable.
Good morning to our listeners and viewers, and good morning to you, my brother. And thank you, NTV, for coming to have a conversation with me.
From where I sit...
Yes, I'm Lydia Wanyoto Mutende, Member of Parliament, Mbale City.
Yeah. From where I sit, the way I'm looking at things is that you yourself are changing the gears from the speakership race to deputy speaker. Is that right?
I've been very consistent in my bid. When I was in Mbale, I was asked and endorsed by the community in Mbale City to contest for speakership of the 12th Parliament. And that was very clear. I even wrote to the president and I wrote to the members of Parliament. But on Saturday, we received information which we are now going to formalize in the caucus this week, that the leadership led by the president has decided, or they are proposing to us, that one slot, because the speaker's chambers has two people. There is the speaker and the deputy speaker. So they are proposing that we support the nomination and endorsement of one of our colleagues who is a man. And then the second position, which is a deputy, goes to a lady. And by biology, I'm a woman. So I am ready to go to the caucus, and I'm flexible, but I will wait for the formalities to process. I don't want for people to begin saying that I did not listen to the leadership. You know, the party is a party. You know,
when you say a party is a party, we have not had the party officially from Nakasero and NRM Secretariat say it, because one,
so why have you come?
I'm asking. Let me make my point. The SEC hasn't started. We haven't had a official communication of a sitting of SEC. There's no sitting of NRM caucus, and we would expect that this would be the process, not one from a group from somewhere and coming up. This is parliamentary business.
I have just explained to you that later this week we are going to formalize the conversation. I said that just now. I said we're having maybe you've come too early. Because I've just told you that there is a conversation and building consensus. This is politics. And we are going to formalize that in the NRM. For your information, I am a member of the NRM party, and the conversation I'm engaged in is for the NRM members, the NRM caucus. We are going to present one candidate for speakership and one candidate for deputy speaker on the 25th. So whatever we are doing is before 25th of May. And we anticipate, we want to be ready to face any other candidate who will come outside the NRM party. So my brother, let me finish, because sometimes you want to put words in our mind. You've come to ask me because maybe you've heard about processes. And I've just told you, we are preparing, but everything we are discussing will be formalized. First of all, for me, I don't want to speak about SEC. If SEC comes, it is SEC. That's a party decision. But I'm waiting for the parliamentary caucus.
You know, some people found it ironical and amazing for someone who wasn't even in the circles, Honorable both, coming and being endorsed by the chairman of PLU, and then the communication saying that the president asked him to be the speaker. But you who wants to be the deputy speaker of parliament, don't you find it really amazing and uncalled for an organ not to sit, and then you even think about coming as a deputy without the structures? Someone just coming up from the CDF, coming from the CDF or PLU group, and then that becomes the
We are going to follow the process this week and give credit to us who petitioned against an earlier purported resolution that was done in January. You must give credit to members of the NRM, including myself, who petitioned a resolution purported resolution of SEC, which had not gone through the due process. They have since, the chairman of the party in our retreat in Chankwanzi was very clear. I want to quote him. He said, because we asked about that resolution, and those of us that had expressed interest, then he told us, we are going to discuss that matter.
Well,
now, this week, because I'm talking about this week, because we have a deadline. What is formal now is that the Parliament of Uganda has announced officially that election of the speaker will be on the 25th. Yeah. So the party where I sit, we have to work backwards.
Well, okay, let me just
work backwards to get candidates before the 25th. And for the NRM party, whether we have had anything official or not, the president promised us in Chankwanzi that is going to address the matters. Okay,
let me just use your own words.
Now, let me finish with the issue of Honorable Both of Both. Honorable Both of Both, even in my bid, when I was announcing the bid for speakership, I talked about him. So he's not a new person to this thing. I said the president then had been people who chair the parliamentary committees on legal and parliamentary affairs expressed interest.
Granted.
But both then had not, and I was coming in. If you look at my clip, I talked to him. So he's not a new person.
Okay, granted.
And we know for sure, even as we are doing consultations, he will have to go through the process. If he doesn't go through process,
going by your own words on Saturday, you were asking him and the peers, the powers that be, that you should be looked at as a deputy, since they are looking at a woman. What if they don't give you that slot? What's the next bargaining point?
I am a candidate of the party. I'm a member of the party. So you cannot preempt me. What will happen in the party is what you shall take, my brother.
And I want to go back to studio, but finally, we saw the former Speaker of Parliament, the Speaker of the 11th Parliament, saying, no, I'm out of the race. What do you have to say about her move?
We welcome her move because, well, I think that's her right. Let me say that because like you have just told me, the formal processes have not started. So anybody can actually pull out. You can only pull out when they've made a call of interest and you have expressed yourself, then you pull out. So for now, those who are like politics, those who are doing consultations, if they say now they have pulled out, they are right. Me, I'll go all the way to the formal process.
Okay, we shall be watching you as you go through that journey, and as you say that this week is going to be busy for you as a party. We shall be watching and following whatever happens within the party. But for now, let me hand over the microphone.
Consultations are happening, and pray for us.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Honorable Lydia Wanyoto Mutende, Member of Parliament from Mbale City. And as you've heard, the process is on, and we shall be watching them.